All right. I think we're up and running.
Right.
It looks like it. Stuff's going. So careful with the table. It shakes. Welcome. Cheers. Year 2.
Cheers.
Yeah, man. Start. All right. Well, welcome to Geek Food Podcast, Season 2, Year 1, or Season 2, Episode 1. I'm sorry, I was wrong. It is February 9th. Awesome. Great. Didn't think we'd make it this far. I'm your host, Bull Tipper. We have a new host, Rocket Scientist. Everybody say hello. For those of you who don't know, or if those of you that happen to listen to Season 1, this is a fairly young and new podcast still. But the cast has changed. We have Rocket stepping in here. The previous fellow, Streely, had to step down due to grown-up reasons, damn jobs.
He's
But
all grown up.
we do wish him the best, and hopefully sometimes we can get him to come back, be a guest speaker, because what he does, though, is actually really cool and is very big in technology and has a lot of cool features and toys and stuff he gets to play with. So, Streely, wish you the best of luck, man. Hopefully we see you soon. But also going to that departure, we do have a new friend that is here to join us, Rocket. And so, Rocket, why don't you give us a little bit of a backstory? Who are you? Why are you now a part of Geek Food?
Sure. So I'm Rocket Scientist. I've known Bull Tipper and Streely now for a few years, several years. And I haven't been part of the daily episodes or whatever episodes you guys run. But I'm going to be a part of it now. I've been out of the country the last few months doing rocket science things as part of my career and part of my job. So I like to keep it interesting on that end. And when I do have time, go back home, I fire up my Xbox, lay down a lot of cover fire for Destiny, and I end up with a lot of assists. All right, so I primary a hunter. Hunter's master race.
Titans rule.
and I like playing those sort of games. I'm really excited about Mass Effect, and we'll get into a lot of these topics as we go along. But that's what I'm excited about. New tech stuff. I'm excited about Geek Foo. I watched all the episodes. And I'm excited to have Streely back in some capacity when he does come back. Until then, Bull Tipper and I are going to hold down the fort.
We're going to try. A lot of stuff that needs to happen here. So, for those of you that did happen to listen to Season 1, first off, I did break a number one rule of podcasting is not look at your phone. But I'm making sure, since this is our first time...
Shame.
Our first time live streaming, I'm making sure stuff's going smoothly. So I do apologize for that. That was quite rude of me. But
he's making me look good. Come on.
Cole, the new guy, you know. So this main episode is going to be about catching up on some big news, which we had some awesome news come today for those of us that are Destiny fans. So
I'm super stoked.
We'll get into that shortly. But we also want to mention those of you that listen to podcasts, again, we are streaming live for the first time. So hello to those of you in the Twitch world. This video will then go up on YouTube as well. And then we will get it uploaded to Stitcher and iTunes. You'll have many ways to listen to this.
Yep.
So as well as the end goal of all this is we want to be back regularly. I'm thinking weekly. We want to maybe try for this bi-weekly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something like that.
We'll keep you guys informed.
And by all means, come talk to us in chat. Send us whispers in Twitch. Send us emails at geekfoodtv@gmail.com. We'd love to have topics. We'd love to have things to discuss. All the above. It's just two guys here talking about nerdy stuff, drinking some scotch. It's great.
If you guys got a topic you want us to talk about, shoot us a line. We'll definitely hit it up.
All right. Rocket, start us off with what's the big news? What's the big excitement for Destiny fans today?
I am so excited to talk about it. I'm so excited to finally be able to say it. Destiny 2 is coming in 2017. I love it. It's coming in the fall 2017. This just broke today, so this is so timely that we were able to launch and do Season 2, Episode 1 on the day that they confirmed Destiny 2 is coming in the fall of 2017.
So this is great in just the fact of building excitement. Now, outside of that, we know diddly.
Yeah,
we
there's a lot of rumor.
We know nothing. There is actually, I don't know if anybody else happens to watch King Ethalion on Twitch, but he did retweet another YouTuber who actually created a video that was from a Reddit. So we're going through many social media aspects here, but there's a Reddit post of the actual CEO of Bungie talking about the announcement or the planned leak of Destiny 2 coming this year. He believes Destiny 1 people the way he kept referencing is we're all Destiny 1. So even though it's 3 years of material, we're all Destiny 1 players.
Which is interesting because they say this is going to be a 10-year project. And if we're still Destiny 1, year 1, do you think they're talking about Destiny 10 or 10 years of content?
10 years of content, I bet there'll be
we're almost a third of the way through it.
I bet we'll only get through Destiny 3 or 4. But I bet you they'll break it out like they did because they want to prolong each game as long as they can because a full revamp each time is a lot of development.
Yeah, absolutely. And to be honest, Destiny 1 needed a full revamp.
So
we all know that.
But the way he was describing it was it's a Destiny 1 players will be rewarded more from they're the ones that are still grinding out, looking for gear, looking for the special content, but it's also going to be geared towards the casual player that doesn't have the ability to put in a lot of time will still be able to put in that time and have
not feel like they're left behind right from the get-go. And that's one thing I sort of appreciated is I got really nervous hearing about Destiny 2, maybe moving to a console, maybe clearing all your progress so far. I got really nervous because I spent a lot of time grinding for my gear, a lot of time invested into my character and my weapons and my maps and everything else I like. And so I was getting nervous about this talk about maybe we'd lose it all. It's nice to hear that we're going to be able to keep some aspect of it or get rewarded at least for our hard work. And I don't mind having new characters get rewarded and to coming in to get them caught up. The last few years they've been doing the Mode of Light, the Spark of Light, whatever, and bringing people up to level 25, then level 40. So I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. They're catching up to where we are. Or they're experiencing the things we've already experienced. It doesn't bother me.
All right. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what we hear. I bet we get a lot more at E3.
Yeah.
I think E3 is going to be the namescape. But along with that, what you brought up, I also expect to hear more about Project Scorpio and a lot of other things at E3. So, what kind of things are we going to hear from Destiny 2 at E3? Whether it's Project Scorpio, is Destiny 2 going to be on PC? Who's going to have the exclusives? Will there be exclusives? Because the big rumor mill was going for a while that Microsoft is gaining all the exclusives, which would make sense if they're going PC, because then that gives Xbox One and PC all the exclusives, which is now 2/3, potentially more than 2/3 of the market for Destiny.
Right. Well, we talk about Scorpio's going to come out, this fall, around the November time period?
According to the E3 of last year.
Right. So we're talking like Black Friday, Scorpio's going to be out. And that's the holiday. And that's the flashy, high-power, brand new Xbox. Everything's going to be in 4K, right? 8 teraflops of